What's up? Soldier Media here. Young, excellent, dark matter here in front of your vision to communicate with you or to communicate. I don't know if it's to you, but today we are going to be communicating about nation building. Is what you would call that shit if you're still living in this American mind state. But at this point in time, if you're watching this video, you shouldn't even be, you won't be able to keep up if you're still thinking it like that. But in reality, what we're really doing is just, as dark matter, we're just getting back in rhythm, you feel me? Or another way of seeing it is just dark matter just shutting out all the fucking light. Starting all this shit over. Getting back in rhythm, starting it over. Can't be stuck and all mucused up. The universe can't be mucus. If you got mucus inside of you, guess what? If you got all this mucus inside of you, got disease, that's exactly what the universe is doing. So, anyway, in order to get back in rhythm, we're going to apply these simple principles into our routines or rituals. So, we're going to start off with, the first thing is family. What you got to say about family, bro?
Be honest, family, in order to grow, you have to have a good family around you to help build.
Yeah.
To help give you knowledge, to help share knowledge with each other, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You can't share knowledge with others, then you're basically on a one-track mind with knowledge. Meaning, you don't have anybody else's opinion. You just only pay attention to what you think and what's your opinion.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad, but it's also how you can get, I can say how you can get lost in the society.
Yeah. Lost in the nations.
Because with other family members, you can have other family members help you figure out what's happening now. What's the next plan for each month? What are you saving up money for? To use in the future, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because if you're watching this right now, you should be basically planning ahead of time to lead the society and go build your own family.
Yeah, build your new family. Because it's really all it comes back to is family, basically.
Yeah, bro. You don't have family, bro. You don't have no... Family is home, basically, bro.
Exactly.
No home.
That's your land right there. That's your property.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have no home. It's just like you're just lost. You're just walking around aimlessly.
Exactly.
You have no set goals. You don't have any wants. You don't have any needs. It's just kind of like you're lost. You don't even have a conscience at that point. You just walking around in an abyss while everybody else is just either walking around with you in that purgatory or just... That's honestly how I could translate to. If you don't have a family, it's basically like purgatory, bro.
Exactly. You're just stuck in between. You have no, what they call purpose, which is just your urges, your nature, basically. And the family is there to make sure that you stay inside of your principles and your nature. Okay? Even if you go across the world and you come back home to where's home, where the people who you mostly associate yourself with are.
People you trust most.
People you trust most. Wherever that's at, that's where home is at. Now, if that's the same place all this time, then you associate home with a city or something. But if you feel me, know that right now land cannot be owned in reality, and all the people who tell you that land can be owned are really just fooling you, and they are really just trying to destroy you. Once you establish this family, which is really, we can give you an equation for family. You can make an equation for family up. What do you think it would be, bro? Like,
trust times honesty times universal connection.
Okay, so there we have it. Once you have these three components, trust, honesty, universal connection, then everything around you will be attracted to you. And you will have control over your environment. You will have everything that you want. Your principles will stay in line. You will never, quote unquote, sin or disobey your principles. The more you go away from your family, it's the more you go away from your principles. You have to realize that as what you call time goes along, nothing but destruction happens from there on at this point. Bad shit will happen. So now it's the time to do everything. Because every second that you wait, something bad is going to happen. Okay? Once your family is there, you have a shield. You can control, quote unquote, time. You can manipulate your environment. You can manipulate resources. You can have a connection around the world. So this is a very important component. Now, in the community that we have nowadays, we're seeing all the crazy shit going on, bro. They're attacking us. They're attacking our psyche. And I really want us to sit back and think to ourselves as a community of dark matter and intelligence. Think back to yourself. Are we really as ignorant as they want us to think we are? Are we really as far along as they want us to think we are? With this Meek Mill shit going on, you saw what happened with Tyrese in the news. You see what happens with O.J. Simpsons. You see what happens with all these black people over time, or dark matter people. And once we sit back and look at all the news nowadays, it's all making us seem like we're distracted and we hate each other. But what they do is this. They find those few ignorant motherfuckers and they copy and paste that shit on fake pages on all your social medias. Same memes, same videos, same tweets. All your social medias. And then what happens? They retweet it. They repost it. They put it up on their fucking page or whatever. They like it. They share it. All these things. And at that point, it can make it seem like you are so far behind you should just give up. You feel me? And that's not the case, bro. There is more awakened black males than there has been since the 1970s at this point in time.
Yeah.
Now, the ignorance that we've been shown right now and displayed over time, they know that that shit will only work for so long, and they want us to kill each other off before then. Okay? Now, once they giving they all right now, like, okay, we got to keep these niggas trapped inside this ignorance. We got to keep this shit going along. Try to keep it as deep inside of their root as possible. Try to make them feel safe. Don't make him think about creativity. Don't make him think about strongness and will. Don't make him think about love. Don't make him think about expression. Don't make him think about being connected to the environment. Don't make him think about if they connect to the environment, how divine they are. Don't make them think about any of that. Just make them think about how they need to be safe, which is why they want you to carry around guns so much. You have to understand, you are in a white country. They telling you, fight for your guns. You gotta have the right to bear arms. Yeah, you gotta drink your beer where you want to. And you can do whatever the fuck you want. I can do whatever the fuck I want. You don't tell me shit. You don't tell me shit. I have my guns, boy. Hey, don't come on my property. You learned all this from them. And now you still talking about fighting for your... Nigga, they got clones, nigga. Clones. They got chemical warfare, biological warfare, psychological warfare, genealogical, environmental. They got gravitational warfare at the end of the day. They can literally gravitationally pull certain asteroids to the certain parts of the planet, and they already tested that shit out. You talking about guns. That's the ignorance they want you to be stuck on. Yeah, they up here. This is them. This is who you call the they, which is just the greedy families in the world that we feed. They just being they fighting for their guns. So beautiful. It's the most beautiful distraction you can have.
Yeah.
Make them feel like they safe with something we give them. That's simple, bruh. They make all your guns. Yeah, you might have a couple people who know how to make guns. But what is that? They got machines. They got robots. They got robots with guns on it, nigga.
Whatever you got, they got shit 10 times bigger than that. So it's like...
Exactly. And the reason I'm going in so hard on that is just because you gotta have family, man. That weapon shit ain't gonna work. None of the guns is gonna work if you don't have a family. And if you always thinking about how your safety, if you only gonna feel unsafe if you don't have a home, if you're not at home. If you at home, you're gonna feel safe. Think about that. If you got a family, if you're around your family members, you're gonna feel safe. You should feel safe, but most of us don't have. I mean, a lot of people stuck inside of the cities don't have family. They don't have the technology of what a family is. So what they want us to do is separate from each other and flee away and hate each other and fight each other. This is what they are banking on us doing. Certain black people leaving the country. Certain black people staying here. The black people who stay here forget about the people who left. And then 2 generations from now, they're going to get the black people here to go kill the black people there. Wherever they live, if you continue this theology that you can do this by yourself, you need family. Who is your family? In order to have true honesty and connection to your environment. Females. You need females around you. That's what you need, feminine energy. And you need brotherhood. What is brotherhood? The ability to tell. The brotherhood, we learned that shit from the females. The ability to tell a secret, to be able to gossip, but about intelligence. That's what brotherhood is about. It's not you got secret societies out there that tell you, they put you through a 40-year process just to tell you shit that they can tell you with a fucking sentence in a book. Just to rob you of your manhood and your actual ability to understand family. It's ill. once you get inside these pyramid scheme communities or pyramid scheme jobs or pyramid scheme anything, you're going to lose your manhood because there's somebody at the top. And then he wants you to be loyal to him. So in order to make sure you're loyal to him and don't betray him, he's going to put you through a whole test. And this is what they want you to associate your life with. But you can't do that. But anyway, the family, once you got the family part, you got brothers, and you got divine feminine energy around you. That's the only two components you need for a family. Doesn't have to be a mother, father, brother, sister, none of that shit. You just need divine feminine energy around you and divine dark matter energy around you. That's it. So the next thing you're going to need is culture. What they call culture in this society, and we're still living in America. But if you are not in that mind state, then you most likely going to call that shit whatever you want to. So we call it Soul-Jai, which is growth, creativity, and transformation. So this is the level above family, or it's not above. This is the level that is the next level that is connected to family. Once you have family, you have a technology, and this technology is a machine in a way. You can see it as a machine, or you can see it as you, or you can see it as energy. So if you see it as energy, you know that for you to control energy and make it do what you want to do, then you have to use a device. Now, this device has to be powered up by something. Now, the energy that is powering this device is the current that is going, not the current, it's the source of the energy. Now, your family is the technology, just the device. Now, the energy that's going to power the family up and make sure it stay charged and it can do whatever you want it to do, literally whatever you want it to do. That's the culture. That's the Soul-Jai. You feel me? So in between those two, you have to make sure and be very precautious of what your family is glued together with, powered up by, charged up by. Because whatever it's charged up by will influence what it does, what your family does, how your family acts, how strong the family is. So culture-wise, we gotta have we love art, bruh.
Yeah.
We love art. We love questioning reality. We see that as creativity because we love destroying shit too. We like breaking shit. We're clumsy as fuck. I know I'm clumsy as fuck by nature. And it's like, I'm okay with that because that means I can make something new. Okay? But every time you have to make sure when you're making something new, it comes from a pure, fresh, unexperienced source. That nature is made and brought to you. Not from something that you made in order for you to feel safe. You feel me? Your aim in being in a family can't to be safe. Because then you're going to have guns. Then you're going to have other crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
All the shit that's going on in the hood, bruh.
Basically, yeah.
I could tell a story about that shit, bro. That when we was in school, bro, Columbia High School.
Yeah.
I used to go to the bathroom doing what that shit was called. You remember the little Tuesdays and Thursdays we had some talents. We used to go in the bathroom and rap for 30 minutes straight up, and then who always take the L on the fucking roll, that will always count us as skipping us and shit, absent, blah, blah, blah. But we took that sacrifice. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just to go make music. And we was there, the same people every day, bruh.
Damn.
That's a family right there. But it's only a family using that certain current, that certain energy right there. You feel me? Which is art, creativity. You feel me? Passion. And that's what we lacking in the community.
Emotions.
Yes. I mean, without the creativity, you can't have the emotions. You feel me? You can't feel love and all the other shit if you don't have the creativity. Because you're not going to have a channel for it. You see, the channel for it is the creativity. It's the spark. Get that shit started. Okay, I ain't got to worry about none of that other shit. I got my family, goddamn. Yeah. No matter what, we know we got each other. That's the main part. If you know it's more than you, then you know you can take care of more than one thing at one time. So you can be like, okay, with that rap shit, we could have recorded that, put it on the radio stream, you feel me? Or did some other shit. Did what we wanted to do with it. But in this case, we want to get back in rhythm, you feel me? Our ultimate goal is to realize the divineness, you feel me? That we are connected to the environment at all times. Now, that's your ultimate goal. And you right here at creativity, and you got to find a power source. And if that's your ultimate goal, you want to take what they call the middle path. Versatility, preparedness. You feel me? You don't want to be greedy. You don't want to do nothing that's going to make you have to exert a lot of energy. You want to do something that's going to make you have to preserve your energy. You can always have more than you don't have. But not more than you don't need. I mean, not more than you need. You feel me? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, can you think of any examples of that? Like
you can't, let's see. Really, yeah, food, diet-wise, you can't, when it comes to a diet, you're never supposed to eat too much.
Yeah.
You have to always eat the right amount, because you eat too much.
Water.
They just make a hell of noise out that bit. But yeah, you get a regular diet and shit, you eat too much, it's going to fuck your diet up. To the point where you either might get sick, you might not like the food anymore, or you might just give up on it altogether. But then if you don't eat enough, then you're going to come back later at night and eat more.
Yeah. I mean, what's some, right now in the world, what tools, could we use to spark up the energy to make us stay connected as a family long term, not even have to worry about that, and doesn't destroy our commitment to the realization that we are one with the universe. I mean, with the oneness.
Creativity, honestly.
I'm saying, what forms of creativity? What can you think of? What technology? What they call technology? You feel me? What soul jar can you think of?
Soul jar, shit, us.
Yeah.
Our spirit, us communicating to each other right now. To be honest with you, us as human beings is the biggest technology. Well, not us, but our bodies is our biggest technology, our biggest tool we're given since birth. Mm-hmm. So honestly, that's really your biggest tool if you want to become one with your family, with the universe. You gotta get your body right, your body and your mind right.
So,
meaning mental diet, meaning reading, meditation, a physical diet, not eating meat, not eating dead organisms, GMOs.
So basically right now, we need creativity towards cleansing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Creativity towards cleansing. That means we need technology for water. Instead of using, we need to have a pure glass water industry. Instead of plastic. Don't send plastic to wherever our family is at. No plastic allowed. Wherever you can make, really, it doesn't have to be glass, but no plastic allowed. Nothing that's going to destroy this environment. It's time for cleansing, you feel me? That's the main thing. So the creativity can't be focused on anything that's going to mess shit up, basically. Anything messes shit up. That means you can't support no type of idiocracy. You gotta completely detach yourself from any form of knowledge you were told before now. You gotta be connected with water as much as possible. You gotta
be connected to sound too.
Be connected to sound as much as possible. Realize the connection that you are these two things. And right now, everybody perceiving you to be dark because they can't see you. But really, the darkness is water. So, this is creativity in itself. Philosophy and truth are not actually the same thing. Philosophy is to creativity, and it becomes truth through a family. If you agree upon something, that's the truth in the family. You might go to one family, they agree one thing is true. Go to another family, you'll find some completely other shit in the same country, on the same street, in the same city. Okay? So this is all the energy that you got current. Now, if you in your family, you got to focus on cleansing, making sure y'all always clean, making sure y'all always good. When it comes to spiritual cleansing, you can't do nothing what they call unholy, or what we would just call undivine, or, dive in. You got to do this. You got to go up and down by will. Don't resist it. Go in and out by will. Don't resist it. After the creativity is there, then you got strength and will, bro. So, you already know, man. I'm trying to hear what you got to say about that shit. Like,
strength and will.
Family, family there, the creativity is there. We know we gotta clean ourselves, be cleansed. Now, what will we use to will this into reality?
Our psychological force field, to be honest with you. Because ever since we were took out of our conscious society that we were in before and brought to this society, they changed everything from like our diet to what we believe in, what we believe is right and wrong. So first how can I say this? You have to first willingly understand and accept that you have been taught bullshit.
Yeah.
And that you have to say that it's like, you have to say that it's time to let this shit go. It's time to start bringing more of either conscious traditions or start creating your own traditions. more that you think, more that you have studied up on and made sure that it's healthy for your body, healthy for your mind.
Yeah.
And then the strength comes in to where, because in all honesty, you can't control the universe. And why you can't control the universe, you control the universe because with the strength of it, like say for this, if we decided to stop paying rent or stop working, I can guarantee you right now that we stopped and we didn't give a fuck and didn't worry about what they were thinking or what they were saying.
Yeah.
We could live here for months to years if we wanted to.
We would.
Just because of the simple fact that
who's gonna stop us?
They can't stop you in your own universe, in your own reality. They can only stop you in their reality.
Yeah.
And as long as you don't accept them as in, and one of the ways they make you accept shit here is by fear, which is either fear of being homeless, fear of being broke, fear of starving, fear of dying.
Which are all seeds of illusions inside of your mind.
And once
you are already homeless, but anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but once you get up, I feel you, cause you're homeless from the beginning. Once you're in your mama's stomach, you have a home. Once you leave that shit, you're homeless. You don't have a home. But basically, once you let go of that fear, you're able to create your true own reality to a point where if you don't want to pay rent, you ain't got to pay rent. You can just live where the fuck you want to live. If this is your reality, this is your reality. If your job is getting up every morning, getting your laptop, making beats, that's your job. That's it.
Like you're gonna survive off that, whether it's through money or whatever. You can just eat off that.
Money is the biggest illusion they created in this society.
Exactly. You never use money. Exactly.
You don't need money. You didn't need money from birth. Everything you needed from birth was right there.
Exactly, and it's still there.
It came out.
It's still there. It's only not being there more and more over time. So you got to get it right now.
And the further that you just decide to push it away, decide to wait and say, "Oh, I can push it off. I can wait till I get this amount of money. I can wait till." No, you got to start now.
Psychologically, you got to will that shit into your reality. You got to will the cleansing of this. You got to will the cleansing of this universe into your reality. With your psychology, the way you think, the way you communicate with the rest of the universe, the way whatever that voice inside of your head that hears everything and can talk sometime, the way you talk to that with your body. Okay? You got to get that aligned. You got to get that straight. It's a seed in your head. Everything is called a pineal gland. And that's literally what that is. That's all it is. You got to get the rest of your body, all this shit up here, aligned with that little tree, this little dot right here in your body. That's all you got to do. It's simple. Now, psychologically, that's what psychology is. I mean, I didn't mean to say psychologically. That was just confusing. Basically, that's what psychology is. You feel me? So, using that, once you get that aligned, you will automatically have the willpower you need. You got the key right there. You feel me? The current that you already made, the current that you already established with your family, that all y'all can create, the one thing y'all know that all y'all can make and use at any time, you're going to use this in your brain. You're going to create stuff. You're going to create new ways of thinking. You're going to create new ways of communicating to this black dot in your head, in your body. You're going to find new ways of doing everything through the psychology. This is basically your goal from here on out. This is what you and your family know. by nature, is going to happen whenever y'all together. In some way, form, or fashion. No matter what. It's going to happen. Just like how if you breathing, you know that shit going to happen. That's something.
You doing it all the time. You don't even think about it.
You don't think about it. Exactly. When you with your family. Once you got that established, you back and you further more in rhythm, you getting back in tune with everything, how everything used to be or how it is now. Once you align back with this, then you can feel, you feel me? You can feel. What is feeling? Emotion. Now, this is something that's going to get a little bit deeper from here on out, kind of. I guess. Not deeper, more so higher or a little bit more inner. I don't know. I'm getting too much into that. We're going to figure that out. But what's going to happen is this. Once you got that will right there that you doing every time you around your family, once y'all together, once this unit is cannot align with each other, your principles are there and set, then what you're going to feel is joy, bliss. It's going to be a cycle that cannot be broken at that point. It's going to be a force of nature. The rhythm will have its first meeting with what they call destiny, or who they call destiny. But what is really is just the initial point that it will come back to always, which is bliss, happiness, joy, the want to live. You are alive at that point. If you don't have family, if you don't have these things that we telling you, you are not alive. You are not in rhythm, basically. You out of rhythm. What you doing is fucking up the rhythm. You can't fuck up the rhythm. I'm sorry, you can't fuck up the rhythm. All you doing is looking like a fucking idiot. You are an idiot. It's like, damn, I can't even hear the beat. I'm just about to goddamn, fuck it. I'm gonna make up my own song.
Beat like a motherfucker.
Nah, man. This shit been here too long. It's the one thing you can't get rid of because it's already been established. This is what they've been hiding from all of us who are supposed to be in rhythm. They cut it off. They made you deaf to these sounds. They dehydrated you away from these waters. So you don't feel. You don't have emotions. True emotions. What you have is intellect, which is a replacement for emotions. It's like a backup generator. Like, okay, I can't feel shit. I got to make up a reason for everything. This is what you have in women nowadays. This is what you have in a lot of men too. Because if you can't feel, then it's not instinctual to you. You gotta second guess that shit. You out of rhythm. This is a very key thing because if you don't have this, then over time you're not gonna want to keep doing it. You feel me? If you don't have that feeling, that love for each other, me and you, we love each other. I love you, bro.
I feel you, bro.
You feel me?
Yeah.
If you don't have that love, then whenever I see you the next time, even if we doing something every time, and we go like 2 years without seeing each other, if we don't have that love, I'm gonna see you 2 years from now. You might be my enemy over some simple psychological shit.
Yeah.
Now what we feel for each other.
Love.
I mean, we used to feel love.
Hate.
Over time, now you feel hate.
Yeah.
You can. It's that simple. But if you don't got this key part right here understood, bro, the emotions of the energy, what the energy is basically, how it's communicated between your vessel and another vessel, and another vessel, and another vessel, and many vessels outside of you. Feel me? When y'all get together, this is what you will react to for the rest of your life. This is how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to react to it for the rest of your life. Some people are inconsistent, what they call fake. But anyway, they can love one thing 1 minute and they can hate one thing the next second. But anyway, if you actually realize that if you can, once you realize that cleansing, and you will psychologically, that you need to cleanse into the universe with your creativity and what you created and what you know you can do, and what your family is, and what your family is safe with. Everything from that point on is going to literally determine what manifests in your life. What feelings you get from these interactions. Okay? You got to always make sure the feeling is there, no matter what. If the feeling is not there, then everything below that, it's going to go to shit. You know it's going down. If you don't stop in the time, or if you don't get back in rhythm before you fall, then it's over with. But if you make sure the feeling's right, then what will happen then? You will express good things. You can express shit to your family members that's going to make them grow and be able to stay on this path to realization of divineness. You feel me? You won't have to tell them, hey, hate that nigga over there, bro. Fuck that shit, man. We got to go kill that nigga. We ain't feeling safe. We got to go kill this nigga, bro. You ain't got to tell him now. You ain't got to tell him, hey, yeah, Timmy, eat all this bread. You deserve all this bread. Nah, your fat ass boy, eat all the food. You ain't got to tell your kids to eat all the food because they got to be greedy because they might not be eating them all. You ain't got to tell them all this crazy shit. You can tell them shit that's going to make them realize they are divine and be in rhythm. You can express intelligence. You can express your divineness at that point. Once the feeling and emotion is there, you have a choice to either focus on the things below that or the things that came before it, or you could focus on something new at any point in time based on the emotion. And this is what you have is connection. When you are connection, after you express something, then you are connected to it. After you express it, after you feel for something, then you are connected to it. That's the gravity there. Okay? Once you are connected to it, you are one with it. Once you are one with it, then what? You can come back to it. You can feel safe with it. You can create with that. You can start the cycle over again. You feel me?
It basically becomes your family or your home.
Yeah. Bring it home to your family. Do something good with your family. Build with your family. Again and again and again. And not just for one generation. And after that, what? The generation fucking come back and destroy all the shit that the fucking first. You see that over in history. You see that with the Europeans, the blacks, the fucking Asians. One generation, they call that shit a dynasty. They come in there and they be like, yeah, my family has ruled for like 3,000 years. Then one fuck up. Huh?
Then the Mongolians come in.
Then the Mongolians come in. One fuck up grandson come in and fuck up the bloodline. He come out. He a fucking idiot, gay, faggot, fucking everything that could be bad about him is there. And then they power what? Gone. Everybody be like, man, I can't trust you. Can't protect my country. You feel me? This is what happens over and over. Even in the family. You got people nowadays, the intelligent people are seen as the disgrace of the family. Why? Because we don't have a home. You feel me? It's an order of the universe. You don't even supposed to question that shit, really. The universe say, hey, you born into a reality where everything that you know as truth, everybody telling you that shit is wrong, and you basically outcast. Then the universe telling you, hey, don't question that shit. Go do some shit. Do some shit nobody ain't did before.
Find an outcast.
Yeah, go find some more outcasts, babe. You feel me? Like, that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be like, oh no, why you don't accept me? I'm fucking. Oh no, I'll stay here and do something for you, and then maybe I can change your mind over time. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit, playboy.
Because once again, you can't change anybody else's reality, just like they can't change your reality.
Bro. The family that you was born with. You gotta realize that certain families have certain forms of intelligence inbred into your culture. You feel me? So you good. So the certain way you might eat, it's all come from you watching your grandma growing up and all this shit. And they might not even know they doing something intelligent. They just doing that shit just because that's what the culture told them to do. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, at this point in time, certain people are conscious, but their family might have the way they might think they connected to the universe, the way they might not feel safe. They might have other shit going on inside of them. And then your family has been attacked in this country or in this robot. Your family is being attacked every day. And you are not being allowed to even leave this place most of the time. Because they took it other places, not because you can't leave it. No, literally, bro. They take this shit and put it other places. So if you go somewhere else, you still there, nigga. You can't leave psychologically if you still living and if you still accepting the shit they told you. The way they told you that you're connected to the universe and the way they told you what divineness is. That shit is all bullshit. All the shit, that shit right there is bullshit. Boom. Oh, we gotta throw it down the throw all that shit down the drain. Start fresh. That's what cleansing is about. That's what the soul jar is here for, to grow, transform, and be truthful. You feel me? It's simple. The movement is not something that is
on a physical plane.
It's not even, it's not on the physical plane. The movement is something that is inside you. It's not outside you. It's genetic, what they call genetic, which is a very vague term for infinite. You feel me? God. Genetics are what they would call God, you feel me? It's making everything that you see and real feel, everything, think, live. Even if I fuck up right now, the only reason you think I fuck up is because your cells told me I fucked up. Your genetics tell me I'm fucked up. All this shit comes from what they call genetics. And this is what the universe works through. You are the expression of the universe. Now, the movement is not something that could be stopped. Think of what is a movement. This is a movement. But this is also a movement. You can go anywhere. Up, down. Now, this is the important part that we have to understand. Nothing can stop a movement. Okay? Nothing can stop a movement. This is a spiritual genetic movement. The same way the Europeans left Europe and they came, and then from this basis with their family, they built all this crazy shit. It's the same thing that's about to happen over. But, you know, in a completely different reality, not in this reality. This world that you're living in is over. You gonna die. You gotta die. Once you realize you was dead the whole time, or in their language, you see, this is their language that you're using. So you were dead the whole time in their language. You already died. You're gonna have to die in their language and realize you were dead the whole time in their language. And after that, you're in a whole nother reality. What did they tell you about death? They told you when you die, and many things, they told you either go to hell or heaven. So when you die, you're going to go to hell or heaven. This is what you were taught since you was born. Now, when we telling you die in their language, we went to hell. We went to hell, yeah. We didn't decide to take all the good shit like, oh yeah, okay, I want some good positivity. I control the whole universe. Everything is on. I'm on top of everything. Oh, this is all the good people doing all the good things in the world. How can I help the universe? I gotta be religious. I gotta follow the morals. No, we didn't do all that shit. We look for the hardcore truth so that we can grow through nature. This is before this whole soldier shit. This is what we did. You feel me? And what we found was this disgusting, fucked up, evil, and that nasty world that we actually living in. We went to hell. Then we said, oh shit, hell is actually not what we think it is. But it is at the same time. It's exactly what we thought it was. So now we here in hell. And then we like, okay, shit, we knew we was dead the whole time. What does that mean? We was in hell the whole time. Damn. Then when you realize you was in hell the whole time, you can see the truth of everything. That you were only in hell because you told yourself you were there. Then that's when the whole shit shattered. You break through a whole nother reality. You're falling into the matrix shit. You taking a little bath. Your whole body, you're wet inside of this slimy shit. You feel me? You're reborn again. And now you're like, damn, I can choose all this shit. I can do what the fuck I want.
And as soon as you come out.
And then even when you say that, you like, fuck. What does that even mean? Then you're like, I don't even know what that means. That means you literally forgot everything. That means everything. What you have to realize when you're born again, you will not remember anything from your past life the way it really was. The whole way you experienced that shit back then, you will not be able to experience that shit again that way. Only time you do is when you will have something called deja vu. Okay. So at that point, you gotta find a new family, because these are natural laws and cycles of nature. You knew that even before you were in, no matter what reality you go in, what's gonna happen? These same laws of nature are gonna apply. What they call, quote unquote, laws of nature in this language. What is this? It's just really the rhythm. Everything's gonna be at the same rhythm. You feel me? So now I don't know, bro. What else you got to say? Let's talk about some random news shit. You feel me? Like, what's on your mind in the news, bro?
I don't pay attention to the news, bro.
I'm about to roll up a blunt, bro. You don't pay attention to the news?
Not really.
What you been saying?
All I know is that just that Lil Peep shit. I can expand on that shit because I actually know a little bit about the artist.
All right, let's hear what.
But basically, that Lil Peep shit, the way it was is basically like, I'm gonna go ahead and put a picture of that nigga. So.